Hello, dear, and welcome to the week 3 of Awakening the Power of You. How are you feeling? How are you doing? How did the week 2 go for you? I know it's been a challenging week and you might feel even worse than you felt before, which just shows that all this practice, all the tools and techniques are really working. Remember, it's just when you're sick physically, let's say you have a flu, you usually get worse before you get better. Same here. In order for you to feel amazing, you have to feel bad. And then you're going to clear up the space and you're going to invite the magnificent, beautiful energy of transformation in your life. So just keep going, just stick with it. That's all I'm asking from you. Commit to yourself 100%. Do 100%. Do it like you've never done before. You know what they say, if you want to see different results in life, you have to do something you've never done. And I guarantee that you've never done anything like this. So I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Now let's jump into this week 3 and talk about what you're going to be working on. Everybody wants to have something permanent in their life. Most of the people do, at least. When people get married, they think it's going to be forever and ever, right? When people lose weight, they think it's going to stay like this forever. But I can tell you that there is no such a thing as a permanent thing on this planet, in this universe at least. The only thing that you can do to support a permanent change is continuous work, meaning keep on working, keep on doing something that has been working for you. Same here. Like, let me give you an example. If you wanted to lose weight, you go on a diet, right? You dieting, you losing weight, and then you want to keep that weight. So what do? Do you go back to your normal eating habits? I don't think so. I mean, if you do, you just gain weight back again. What do you usually do? You try to maintain this healthy lifestyle, you sign up for a gym and you start to work out, right? Same in relationships. If you want to save your marriage, if you want to save your any relationships, what do? You work on it, you commit, you put effort, you make effort. Like everything in life, same here. Whenever we're going to create here, it's not going to be sustainable if you are not going to make a daily effort. Did I just disappoint you? Well, the choice is yours, you know. It's not that difficult to do. It's just a matter of creating and introducing a new habit into your life. And if that's something that you are not familiar with, that's okay. That's why you are here. You are here to become the best version of yourself. You are here to become a vibrational match to your dreams, to the best life that is out there waiting for you. So let's talk about daily rituals. It's a whole another topic, okay? Daily rituals help us to stay on track. They help us to see our progress in life, and they help us to be committed to our goals, to be committed to ourselves after all. There are so many daily rituals, from physical practice, from physical exercises, spiritual practice, healthy rituals, right? But I think, not that I think, I know that it takes every aspect in every area to create something really magical, something transformational that is going to take your life to the next level. For example, you might be really good at meditation. You might dedicate every day 20 minutes a day to your meditation, right? That's good. But you might be slacking on physical activities. You might not working out. You might not exercising your body, and your body needs exercises. Your muscles need stretch because you don't want to be stuck in your body. Like, your soul is inside of this vessel, inside of the body. It's like a body glove. And your soul sometimes gets tied inside of that body. That's why it's very important to maintain physical exercises, right? Same with diet. You might be meditating for 2 hours, 3 hours a day. You might even exercising, but if you're eating a lot of sugar, if you're eating a lot of unhealthy food, your energy level is gonna go down. It's gonna affect your vibrations once again, and you're not going to be able to keep up with that level of frequencies. Once again, you're not going to be a perfect vibrational match. So it takes all these little details to put them all together and to create something really powerful and special and unique. And that's where your power comes from the awareness of things that you need to improve in your life. Yes, it seems like a lot of work, but you signed up for this. You are ready for a change. What did you think getting this course? You thought that some just magic is going to happen and I'm going to just transform some powerful energy into you and your life, your perfect life will just unfold in front of you? There's no such a thing. It can happen, sure it can. It has happened in my life many times. But because I've done so much work, to tell you the truth, I haven't met anyone, and I'm sure there are people like that out there. It's just that I haven't met personally anyone who did so much work that I did, who said totally no to any relationships that they didn't serve me anymore, who became a celibate person in order for me to clean my energy, clean my aura, cut all the cords from the past relationships, who became vegan, who said no to sugar and all these, unhealthy, bad habits, who meditated for 10 hours a day sometimes, who did all the practice and meditation that you are doing right now, or you've done the week 2 for 40 days. Because I was committed, because I was desperate, and I wanted to see the difference in my life. Because I didn't want to settle anymore, because I knew that I am capable of more. I am capable, and so are you. So don't just give up on yourself. Don't quit on yourself. Going back to creating daily rituals, that's why it's so important to have the rituals so you know what you need to be doing every single day, and yes, for the rest of your life. But guess what? You're not questioning brushing your teeth, right? I hope you're not. It's just normal. You get up, you go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth. You're not questioning and making a food for you when you're hungry, right? It's like something that you need to do to sustain your life, to sustain your health, right? Same here. If you want to be on track, you gotta do what you gotta do. So let's get right into it. Daily rituals. I'm going to tell you about my rituals, and I'm going to tell you how much time it takes me. But once again, because in the past I saw that it was working. So right now, in my present time, I'm dedicating 2 hours a day. I'm waking up earlier sometimes so I can fit in those 2 hours into my schedule, but I'm not leaving my house. And those who know me, they know that it's true. I'm not leaving my house without doing my daily rituals. So these are my rituals. Every day I wake up. The first thing I do, I have a glass of celery juice. You can do your research. I can attach link with the guy. His name is Anthony Williams. He's a medical medium who basically introduced me and hundreds of other people to this the healthiest lifestyle hack I've ever known. So I'm having a fresh squeezed juice, 16 ounces of celery juice. It does magic. It's helping me to improve my digestive system. It also helps me to remove toxins, and it gives me a boost of energy. So it's a great start of the day. 30 minutes later, I have a glass of water with lemon, 16 ounces, and only, I'd say, in an hour and a half, I have my breakfast usually after I'm done with all my spiritual practice and exercises. So after the drinks, after the celery juice and water, I find my way into my mat and I shut down my phone, whatever is distracting me, and I gave myself permission to open up my body and to receive the divine blessings. This is the time for me and for my Creator within me. So what do? I do a set of yoga, which usually takes me from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Then I do one, sometimes two different meditations. That's like an hour and a half altogether. Then I say out loud my positive affirmations, which I have a whole list, but I also have one positive affirmation. It's a short and powerful, and it's the affirmation that I can use throughout the day as many times that I can. I memorize it so I don't have to look through my notes. Then I have my breakfast and then I go on with my day. It's not that difficult, right? It's just a matter of creating a habit. And the last thing I do to seal my whole spiritual practice, my daily ritual, is I pray. That's an essential part of my life, and because of that, I live my life the way I do now, and I have everything I ever wanted. I have freedom, peace, happiness, love, and much more. So I seal my practice with the prayer, with the gratitude. I acknowledge all the things in my life, the things that I'm grateful for, and I thank God. And then I pray. I pray for others, whoever comes in my head that day. I pray for their healing. I pray for their life improvement and stuff like that. And then I pray for myself, for whatever it is that I need help with. But I also pray for guidance, support, clarity. And my main thing is this. I always say, God, how can I serve you today? What can I do? And then I say this. Where would you want me go today? What would you want me do? What would you want me say, and to whom? Amen. And then I go on with my day. I also pray before going to bed. That's like essential part of my ending my night. Now, daily affirmations. Let's talk about that. Why do they work? Because it's a scientific proof. It's wherever you keep on repeating, even if you don't believe in it, you just reprogramming your mind. So imagine if in your mind you've been talking to yourself negatively, oh, I'm nothing and nobody, it's not going to work out for me, and this and this and that. Imagine you've been programming yourself for many years, God knows how many years, right? So you created this belief about yourself, which is just limiting belief, that's all it is. So what daily affirmation, positive affirmation do, they create a new belief. They reprogram in your mind. And even if you don't believe at whatever you're repeating at the beginning, that's okay. As long as you keep doing it, eventually you will start feeling it, and eventually you'll start see the difference in your life. I've attached for you 101 positive affirmation. If it's so hard for you to come up with your own, you can use those examples, or like I said, you can create your one most powerful affirmation, the one that you can repeat 10 times throughout the day. I can share with you mine. It's very simple and you can use mine as example. My affirmation is this: my life is abundant and overflowing with love, passion, success, fulfillment, fun, joy, trust, and divine love. It's that easy. You are welcome to use that one as well, or add something to it. Now let's go into the story that you have created in your life about your childhood, about your past, about your parents, whatever the story that you have in your head. This week we're going to do some healing. Of course, did you think week 2 was enough? Of course not. Even this 28 days might not be enough. So I encourage you to stick with the practice, to go with your Kriya Kundalini Yoga at least for 40 days. With the meditation from the week 2, I encourage you to stick. I mean, you can use this meditation from the week 3 as well. Just keep on going for 40 days. Please, please, please give yourself this gift of transformation and miracles, okay? So, rewriting your story. So let me tell you something. You have a story that you've been telling to yourself for many years. Maybe you've been telling this to other people. I had my story. My story was this. My parents didn't love me enough because they never had time. My dad was living in his own world, drinking and listening to the music when he wasn't drinking, and my mom was having fun with her girlfriends while she wasn't working. So they didn't have time for me. I was not needed, I was not lovable, I was not validated. So I've lived with this story, and I created the belief that this is who I am. This is what I'm worthy of in life in general, and this is probably what I'm going to have. No one is going to love me enough or the way that I want to, because this is just how my past was. This is just what I deserve, right? Then I've learned that this story wasn't the truth. And let me tell you something, it doesn't even matter if it's true or not. It's true, it was true for me, and your story is true for you. But I can guarantee that if you're going to share your story with those people that you've created this story around, they're going to tell you exactly the opposite. They're going to tell you something different. They're going to tell you their side of the story, and trust me, their side of the story is going to be completely different. When I shared with my parents the way I felt and the way my beliefs were, they said, "What are you talking about? We did everything for you. We worked so hard and we provided you with this, with this, with that, and we loved you so much. There are other parents who never did this and this and that, and I didn't want to hear it because I didn't want to believe in it. I was so stuck in my story that I didn't even know that I can totally change my story. And with changing my story, I can change my future. I can change all the outcomes that I've programmed myself as a result of having that story. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to rewrite your story. And please don't be stubborn. Don't argue with me. Don't say, but yes, but this, but does not exist here, okay? Trust me. So this is what I did. I rewrote my whole story. And I spent a lot of time. And at first I didn't feel it. But then, while writing this story, I actually bursted out in tears. And I've realized that I didn't know anything about my parents. And I didn't know why they were how they were. And I've created a story around their childhood. Once again, trust me, it doesn't matter if it happened or if it did not happen. It's just going to help you to rewrite your story and to stick with the new story, which is going to be beneficial for you, okay? So this is what I wrote. My poor mom had to be married. My father, who never gave her enough attention because he was an alcoholic and she needed so much love. She just wanted to be loved. She just wanted to feel beautiful. She wanted attention from other men. She wanted it because she also didn't love herself. Because her parents were so freaking cold-blooded Russian. My grandparents, I've met them. And they never gave her that love. And so she, poor girl, also grew up thinking that she was not lovable, and that's the best that she could get. My father, who was a perfect vibrational match to my mom, who she was. Do you follow me? Do you see how we attract those things in our life? So of course my mom loved me, but because she also wanted to feel loved, she was always out with her friends trying to get validations from others. My dad, on the other hand, was deeply tortured by understanding that he can't provide for his family because he constantly keep on drinking. And while he's not drinking, he's processing how miserable and unsuccessful he is, and then he goes back to his drinking. So he loved me so much, that he couldn't handle of not being able to be a good father for me. So he kept on drinking. Because his childhood was messed up. His mother died when he was 4 years old. Those are some facts that I knew. And his father threw him in the orphanage. So imagine, of course his childhood was messed up. So those two people, my parents, they never had example of their parents who would have shown them how to raise a child, how to give them what they need. So I rewrote the whole story, and I felt so compassionate and understanding towards my parents. And guess what? They did what they could. They did the best they could. They had no awareness that I have. So thank God, I'm so grateful that I have this awareness to rewrite the story, to forgive them and to let go. So that's what I am inviting you to do, okay? I did this with a couple other situations in my life. I did this with my sexual abuser, which in fact I don't know why, I never held a grudge against him. It's interesting. You know why? Actually know why. Because I never gave away my power. Because in that situation, when I finally was not able to escape, because I've told you in the past I've escaped so many times, but this time I was under the gun in the car, and my abuser told me that you have two choices. I'm gonna shoot you right now and throw you away from the car, and they're never gonna find your body. And I knew that he's done stuff like that. He was the head of the mafia, uncontrollable. Or he said, you're just gonna do what you have to do. So I had two choices. And I decided, I made a conscious choice. I don't want to be killed here. I don't want to cause this terror, and huge trauma from my parents, I want to live my life. I was only 17. And so I made a conscious choice to do it because it was the right thing to do at that moment. So because it was my decision, he didn't take it from me. I made a decision. And so I never felt victimized by that rape. So there was not much work to do there on healing wise. So anyways, once again, I invite you to take a situation of your life, to take a story and your belief around that situation and rewrite it. I know it's not going to be easy because you might feel so much pain, you might hurt from whatever happened to you. But just make a story. Make it up. You don't have to know the details. You don't have to know what happened to them that caused them to be like this with you. It doesn't matter. Make it up. Because the story that you live with right now, it's been made up. Trust me. It's been made up and it's keeping you safe. But it's not letting you open up to the beauty of life. You will also find a new meditation, really powerful breath work that is going to help you to keep on releasing stuff, because of course, like I said, week 2 wasn't enough, so you're gonna still keep on working on that. And this is it for the week 3. Please reach out to me, ask me a question on Facebook group so I can make a live video for you and for many others who are looking for the same type of answers. And if you need to schedule your appointment, please do so. I am so proud of you, and I encourage you and I admire you for all this work. And once again, with God blessings, with God love, let you to transform your life, let you heal yourself, and let you to prepare yourself for your dream life. Thank you so much. Satnam. This is a little bonus video for you. While you're going to be practicing your daily Kundalini Yoga, your daily meditation and powerful exercises, I want you to do it consciously. I want you to make a conscious choice to heal yourself, to release everything in order for you to become a person you were always meant to be. I've already said many times, but I want to emphasize once again how powerful all the tools that I'm giving to you. Trust me, I spent many years trying to figure out solutions for all our problems, for all our issues, and all of them were temporary. Nothing was working on the long run for me. Not seminars with Tony Robbins, not Abraham Hicks talks, not thousands of books that I've read, literally. But these are the most powerful techniques, from some techniques from life coaching, some technique from NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and most of them actually from Kundalini Yoga. So all the stuff that I'm providing you with have a scientific proof. But we are not here to talk about science and how does it work and why does it work, unless this is what you really want to know. I think you'd rather see the result in your life and you'd rather experience transformation. So once again, put all effort in these exercises and open yourself to receive the divine healing. I'll see you next week.